You not to lose.
Not to lose the game. Exactly. Listen, I don't give a damn what you do. You don't have to score every time. You just don't have to throw a pick every time either. If we're gonna really call a spade, there's a difference between managers of the game and difference makers of a game.
Move past the outfit for a second. He literally said, in the year of 2023, where it's all about NFL backups, where is Cam? Not on an NFL roster, right? So he's talking about all these NFL game managers. He sounds like the people literally tweeting at me from their basement, like, get back in the kitchen. Like, it's like you are at home watching me. Like just turn the TV off.
Probably
like,
in the kitchen.
Like, it just sounds so foolish.
Like, people really went at Cam's head. Like, even from like my network that I work on to the Warren Sapps of the world, people really attacking Cam and saying, well, this is what you were in your last 3 years and all those things. Why do you think people went at who Cam was as a player instead of just speaking to his opinion and being able to say, no, I think Brock Purdy is this. I think Tua Tagovailoa is this. I think Dak Prescott is this. When I look at what Cam Newton said and the reaction to it, I think this way, first of all. Everyone is talking about where Cam is now and speaking from the fact that he's not on a team and that he may want to be on a team. Guess what? All of us that give our opinion, right, either can't play anymore, nobody wants us to play anymore.
Right.
And in some of these people cases, you never played because you couldn't play. So to speak about where Cam is making the comment from now is wrong. Right? And to treat Cam as what I heard from somebody, to treat Cam as someone tweeting from their mother's basement is also wrong.
But I would never go work for niggas who was talking about me. Stephen A. Smith was shitting on Cam Newton for years. Talking about you want to get a job in the NFL, you don't show up on time, you think you're bad image. Listen, I wouldn't go work for niggas who talking about me. That's just not me. I don't think he's talking. I'm exaggerating, of course, but once you talk about me crazy, and I'm doing my own thing, you can't buy me. I'm not for sale, man.
I didn't know that.
I got the receipts. I'm on my Shador shit. Shout out to Shador. I slept to Shador the other day. Yo, listen, I'm not with all that, man. And like I said, both of them my guys, but you know. It don't even got to be too crazy. If you know, it could be a little something. I don't need you, nigga.
For this made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovich
TV.
TV. Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now.
Let's get to Cam Newton. You know what I mean? And him being the new acquisition, you know, the new team player on First Take. And I think it's interesting. I think his first day was today. They was at Tennessee University or whatever. They every year they go around to the HBCUs and the black colleges, etc. Right? And Stephen A. Smith, he's a real big advocate for the black colleges and bringing light to them, etc. And that's a good look, right? Obviously, he's black. He should do that. He should use his platform to bring light to the HSB, BCs, etc. And coming from somebody that never been to college, been up north, but I never been to college, right? I never been to college, but I got crazy knowledge, over 18, am I? Slick Rick reference. Anyway, Cam Newton was on there today, and I seen some of it while I was getting ready for Juma. It's Friday, so we get ready for service, go get prayed up, and get our blessings, right? And I said, oh shit, Cam Newton on First Take now, but they got Kimberly MarTiN And maybe last year, I want to say, or maybe not even that long ago, she was talking about Cam Newton, talking about his dress, talking about how in the year of the backup quarterbacks, he's not on the NFL roster. Nobody's calling him up. Excuse me. Nobody's blowing up his phone for him to come play for them. And pretty much, that's like a lot of these, people in their basement. She was up here. Make no mistake about it. She was on her high horse, and she was up here, and she was the best around. And nothing's ever gonna keep, like, she was the best around, and she was looking down on niggas. Like, y'all niggas is under me, and Don Corleone, and you under us now. And she like, it's like, he sounds like a lot of these people that's talking from their basement, talking about me and how I should be in the kitchen, and you watching me. Like, she really was feeling herself, right? And, it was, I think it was Damian Woody, and, the other fucking the other dude, you know what I mean, who I don't really much care for, just how he be coming off. I don't know him personally, but just his stance. What the fuck is this Dominique Foxworth, right? And he like, yo, she on his neck making fun of Cam Newton, you know what I mean? And like nobody checked her, right? Whole woman up there talking about men's sports she never played, and that's not to say that women can't be knowledgeable of the sport. There's plenty of men that never played the sport. Plenty of people that I never played sports. I got an opinion. We're about to talk about sports and who I'm going to be betting on this week. So I'm not saying you can't have an opinion, but the way she was like throwing jabs and let's not even talk about the outfit. Like straight up shots fired. Nobody's calling you and where you at. And that's all because he who played the game, played it at a high level, won the Heisman, played in the Super Bowl against Peyton Manning, none other, right? And they lost to the Denver Broncos. And y'all know I believe sports is scripted and rigged, so it was no way that they was going to win anyway. You wasn't going to beat the GOAT or one of the GOATs. You wasn't going to beat Peyton Manning, right? Played at a high level. He like, yo, Jared Goff, Dak Prescott. Who else he named? He named like 2 or 3 other quarterbacks. He like, yo, they game managers. They game managers. It ain't like they could go in and turn up and make players better players. Like a Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, you think of other players that when they come on the court, whether basketball, baseball, football, whatever, they make the other players around them better. They just game managers. They got good players around them, and they just don't need to mess up the game, right? None of the football players checked them. Nobody said nothing. They actually was laughing with her. Then he clapped back, you know what I mean? On his show, forget the name of his podcast, but I rock with Cam Newton podcast. Anyway, now he's on First Take. He's the new addition, right? So they got a lot of ex NFL players, Swagoo, Dan Orlovsky, even though he was a backup. They got the NFL players to match with Stephen A. So I'm wondering, the dynamic moving forward, if they're gonna be on the same set together. Is he gonna be looking at her with the side eye, or is she gonna be out of here? And your record deal video out of here, your Mercedes Benz and your time on First Take out of here, because you could be replaced. And that's what Cam said. That was his last shot to her on his podcast. He was like, through it all, you could be replaced. And you talking on TV this week, but next week you could be replaced. And we know she eye candy. You know what I mean? I think she attractive woman. I know she was married. I'm not sure if she married now. I know a lot of these days she ain't wearing her bling blow. And your wrist bling bling, my shit bling blow. And I mean, we don't see her wearing that. It was to the other. She wasn't married to no black brother, yet she up there talking shit or talking down to a lot of black brothers, huh? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where do you get off doing this? And, none of the people that was on set with her checked her. But anyway, Cam Newton made his debut today. I thought he did good for the little segment that I seen. And, he had the crowd turned up in Tennessee. And obviously his take on sports, especially as being a quarterback, and he played at an elite level. You could say what you want. Those Carolina Panther teams, he only really had Steve Smith, and I can't think of the running back name right now, but it ain't like he had a lot of great teams. It was because of him. how he played the game, putting his body on the line and being a specimen of a man, as far as tall, strong quarterback, or run like a running back, and doing some of the same shits we see Lamar do, but in a stronger way. You know what I mean? Every time he ran, you ain't really worried about him getting really hurt, as opposed to what's the new quarter, the rookie sensation, Daniel Jones, I think it's Jalen Daniels or whatever from Washington, or like a Lamar, or like a Kyler Murray. You small, you shifty, you elusive, but if one of these linebackers lay a hit on you, you might be out of here. Cam was, like Dante Culpepper. You know what I mean? My guy, when I was a Purple People Eater, fan, when I first started watching football, I think Culpepper was like 6'4", 240 pounds, 60 pounds, like big nigga. I mean, he run through. It's going to take a lot more y'all to take him down. But anyway, I just thought that was interesting how things spin around. And last year he was being talked about, and they was talking about him. Now you on First Take.
Radio, TV, and even the press say what's the meaning of VAPORS. The meaning of this word, without no doubt, means nobody wanna be down when you're down and out. Now when you're established and got a lot of money, everybody wanna be your buddy and honey. Like tall buildings they call skyscrapers. And you feel it. Nothing can save ya, for this is the season of catching the vapors.
But y'all know who it is. Popovich from Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.